For today's Cyber CEO episode.
So Michael's the man. Michael has this sense of coolness that I've never seen in anyone. We can throw anything at him and he's just like, all right, I'll get it done. And I'm like, really? He's like, yep, I'll get it done. I've always really liked how level-headed he is. Michael is not scared to push back, which I really like, because as business owners, a lot of times we think that the way that we're doing things is the right way. But I've really appreciated having someone on our team who challenges us in the right way. So he's definitely challenged us in the right way, and I've really, really appreciated that.
Welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Kareem, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Doing great as well. Thank you very much for asking and for dropping by. And you have a lot of things to do. Really appreciate you being here. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners just like yourself. So I need your help. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe we can start with, what's your role in the business, Kareem?
Yes, sure. So Kareem 𝗙𝗃, I'm the co-founder of Cornerstone Realty Group. We're powered by Keller Williams Metro Center. We are based in the Northern Virginia area. The greater area is the DMV area, also known as the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. And it is my partner and I, who happens to be my mother, actually, 𝗙𝗻𝗻𝗶𝗹. And we are both co-founders of the team as of right now. So we love serving our clients and our community, more specifically, who become our clients, right, in this area. And we're very, very passionate about it.
All right. Now, how long have you been in the real estate business, by the way?
Yeah. So we've been in the real estate business for about 4 years now. Actually, 5 years now. It's 2023. But I've been personally a real estate agent for about 2 years. Mary's been in the business for about 5. But we've been working together since day one, more indirectly. And we actually launched Cornerstone Realty Group in July of 2022.
Oh, okay. So really quite new to the business then, especially the team that you've built. But how about working with someone virtual, though, just like your Cyberbacker? Is this your first time to do it then?
It is. It is. It was definitely something that we had to accept. We didn't know what to expect before, but we decided to commit to it, and it's been a learning process for sure. But I'd say it's been a great process working with someone virtually.
There we go. Now, what were the let's say biggest changes though? Now, I know we're kind of used to working with people that we can meet most of the time. Now everything's going virtual. So how was it changed there? Was it a big one?
Yeah, I think it was a good type of change, because it really pushes you to commit to a schedule, and knowing that, you have certain hours that you're expected to meet with an assistant or meet with anyone, right? And instead of it being very fluid and reaching out to anyone at any time, it's great to know that you have specific hours blocked off where you're able to communicate with your assistant and get stuff done. So was definitely a challenge at first, right? Because in real estate, things move so quickly. You always want someone to be immediately available. And I feel like we definitely have gotten a sense of that for sure. But it's also good to know that, hey, we have certain hours. We need to block those off. These are sacred hours for when we're going to be going back and forth with our assistant to make sure our business is moving forward.
There we go. Now, virtual leverage through Cyberbacker. Who told you about us, by the way?
Funny story. So definitely got a lot of your emails first, right? I think if there's anything Cyberbacker is good at, it's email marketing.
Yes.
But our team leader in our office, so every Keller office has a team leader. And Patricia, shout out to Patricia. She's awesome. She also is our coach, our team's coach. So when we started, talking about some of our struggles, some of our challenges as we were growing last year and the year prior to that, she kept on telling us, you guys need support, right? You need leverage, you need leverage, you need leverage. And we didn't really know what that meant exactly. And she introduced us to Cyberbacker, said, hey guys, give them a shot, right? There are other very successful agents in our office that leverage Cyberbackers in their business. And she thought it'd be a good fit for ours as well. And we took it from there, right? Met up with Diana and took it from there.
There we go. So basically it was a referral then from someone, I mean, your coach is what you mentioned. Now, before you got into working with your Cyberbacker then, what were the things that you needed help with?
Oh, so much. There's a lot, right? On a more personal note, like I like to take a lot of ownership on a lot of different aspects of our business, whether it's the content that we send our clients, the content that we put online, how clean our database is, the back and forth communication with other agents and other vendors that we use, right? So it's hard to do all of that at once and also grow a business, right? So I had to come to a point where I had to accept and say, hey, I need to let go of some of this stuff so I can focus on the more important things,
of course,
that keep pushing the needle forward. So it's been everything, all the stuff that I mentioned, whether it's database, social media, just big thing is taking care of paperwork, right? It's something that all of us business owners hate to do, but it needs to be done, right? So it's great to have someone on your side who you can depend on to take care of all of those aspects of your business and not have to worry about them, so you can focus on the 20% of things that bring 80% of value, right? So
there we go. Again, focusing on the things that matter the most to grow the business, right? That's the main goal, of course, right? Now, how long have you been working with your Cyberbacker?
Yeah, we started in October 2022.
Oh, so a few months into the partnership then. So before you got to work with them as well, you went through our hiring process, communicating with our Cyberbacker team, interviews through Zoom. How did that all go for you? How was the experience there?
Yeah, it was good. It was definitely new to us, because we were presented with a lot of different options. And I'm a big critic when it comes to hiring processes. I think hiring processes in general, they can be very cutthroat, because you meet someone, you talk to them for
Sure.
and this is in general, right, for 30 minutes, and you're asked to judge them as a whole. So it's very tough. But I think something that I really appreciated with Cyberbacker is that they provided us with options, and we were very specific about who we wanted on our team, because we were very clear from the beginning that this was not just an assistant that we wanted to add onto our team. This was a partner who we wanted to align with, to make sure that we are growing our business, and making sure that this partner of ours also makes it a goal for themselves to grow this business, even though they're thousands and thousands of miles away, and they're virtual. I don't know if we'll ever meet. I wish we do, but it's part of their goal as well to make sure that we're growing this business exponentially. So we were very specific as to who we were looking for, and I think Cyberbacker did a great job to listen to what our needs were, and they were very patient in making sure that we find the right person. I truly believe that we did.
Now, talking about the right person there, Michael, your Cyberbacker, how did you make the final decision to partner with them during that whole process?
Yeah, so Michael's the man, first and foremost. But I think Michael, what I really, really appreciated in his interview is, one, he was very honest as to what he knew and what he didn't know. But number two, I could see that he had the drive, and he had willingness to learn the things that he didn't know, right? So that was very big for me, because just like any other company that hires anyone, you're not really expected to come in and know everything, right? But you are expected to be coachable, to be teachable, to exactly, and to just be a sponge, right? And to be able to come into an organization or a team or a business, whatever it is, and just be like, hey, I am here. I'm going to show up and I'm going to learn and I'm going to, perform, period. Right? Now, doesn't matter what it is. And I could kind of see that in him, that he was open to learning our systems, learning how we get things done, and then kind of taking it from there. So that's what really drove us to pick Michael.
Someone who's very growth-minded then, am I right?
Yeah.
Now, about the partnership that you have with Michael then, how did it work out? How did it become a successful partnership just like this one? I know it's just been a few months, but what pieces of advice can you give to our listeners now wanting to work with someone who's virtual?
I think it's what I'd say to anyone that is still on the fence about it is I will start off by saying it's not easy, right? It's definitely not easy. It's not something that you think you're I'm gonna hire a cyberbacker and they're going to revolutionize my business. There is a lot of work that goes in, and I think this is like hiring, whether it's the person's virtual or not, right? There's a lot of work that you as a business owner need to put in on the front end to make sure that the person you've hired or are hiring run things the way that you want them to be run. Right? But also give them the freedom to be able to use their creative side of themselves to be able to add more value to your business. So I would highly encourage it. What I would say is that we haven't felt an impact in performance, whether this person was virtual or not. I think Michael can perform just as highly as anyone that we hire here in person. So I would definitely say to give it a shot and try it out, but also go in there knowing that you have to put in the work on the front end to make sure you get the right results that you're looking for.
Especially any kind of partnership, may it be virtual or someone who's in the office, any kind of relationship, it's 50-50. It's a two-way street anyway, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, how about in that partnership that you have with Michael, how important is communication then?
Yeah, that's a big one. I think communication is at the core of everything, of any partnership really, but especially this one, because again, you're not walking into an office and this person's right in front of you, right? You can't just go into the other room and that person is there. And I think that's how a lot of companies, a lot of organizations, so communication is key, especially when it comes to any virtual relationship. And it's been very, very important for us. And I think, when we started, there were some struggles when it came to communication. But again, it's all about setting expectations, right?
True.
Once those expectations were set, it was no longer a problem at all. Communication was very smooth, and it still is. And I can very confidently say that Michael has a very high work ethic. So he makes it a point to himself to communicate and sometimes over communicate, which is great when it comes to the things that he's done, the things that he's doing, and the things that we need to do, right, to keep the business.
Yes. So really, any kind of relationship / partnership, communication is very, very important. Again, still a two-way street in any kind of partnership. Now, one last question for you, Kareem. For sure, once we have this online, Michael's going to be able to listen and watch this. So we'd like to know, what do you like most about Michael then? What's the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about him?
I'll start off with one. So Michael has this sense of coolness that I've never seen in anyone. We can throw anything at him, and he's just like, all right, I'll get it done. And I'm like, really? He's like, yep, I'll get it done. I've always really liked how level-headed he is. The other thing, though, I will say is that Michael is not scared to push back, which I really like. Because as business owners, a lot of times we get very tunnel vision, right? And we think that the way that we're doing things is the right way. But I've really appreciated having someone on our team who challenges us in the right way, right? Not just to throw a fit, but to truly ask the right questions in order to make sure we're moving in the right direction. So just a small example, whether we're working on some content, he asks, hey, what do you think of this instead? Or for example, we were cleaning up our database together. Like, we do check-ins to make sure our database is in the best shape possible. Hey, what do you think about using this, these tags or this CRM versus that CRM? So he's definitely challenged us in the right way. And I've really, really appreciated that.
Now, we are very, very excited to see the continued growth, of course, and the success of your partnership with Michael. Also, Kareem, thank you very much for dropping by today. I had fun talking to you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.